I don't miss this game. I don't like green egg. Welcome back, Soul Gamers. This is Codepree. We are back to playing Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Wait, let me check. Am I stupid? This better be Plus. Okay. Yes, it's Plus. Oh, y'all never picked who for me, so, it's time to write a poem, man. I already know. To be honest, no one didn't pick who I should go for, so I'm gonna go through all three routes anyway, so whatever. Don't know y'all like me anyway, so I'll go with the basic. Yeah. Okay, back what I was doing. Universe. God dang it! Family. Disarray. Flower. Ambient. Her. Parfait. Her. Forgive. Cheer. And question. Cry. Peaceful. Bouncy. Extreme. Flying. Friends. Friends. Wonderful. Uncontrollable. Clouds. Clouds. Damn it! Doki Doki. I'm just being funny. This is funny. Intellectual, heart, music. Amazing, cool. Sadness, flee, beauty. Alone, calm, playground, landscape, games, fudge. Unquitted, cage, nightgown, adventure. Wrath, empty, atone, disoriented, vertigo, electricity, universe, meager, secretive. Darn it, I already knew that was party. Okay, scars, fester, dream. I already know who I want more of, so I'm happy. It's between freaking Sayori and Yuri. Give me a cigarette voice. I don't smoke, but Hi again, Axton. Glad to see you didn't run away. Honest. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, and so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Axton. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, you won't see the end of it. That's okay. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her desk. Seat. Don't worry, guys. Axton always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with my busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Axton can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it?
Never mind. So you already made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read. It should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want it. This is...
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own place. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activity for this club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but to notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped into the nearest desk. Well, how am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little tired, too tired to read. Oh man, don't we have that in common? I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that what literature's all about. The problem is the idea of a literature sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to our creative minds.
Yes. Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her delivering like this. Excuse my reading. I suck at this, okay? Darn it, Kevin.
That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right! Natsuki, make the best cupcakes! That works out perfectly! That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies an unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder, what what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fell out of my seat.
Hey, sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for rolling asleep like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that too loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true though.
Yeah? I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
Yeah. It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over your face.
Eh?
Sayori glances herself around at herself. Yeah.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair. It's sticking out all around here.
Ah.
I don't know, it sounds cute for a girl, but this is working. I'm running my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow. It isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that either.
Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start unbuttoning her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much you better it looks, you'll change your mind.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things.
Yeah. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. Ooh, it's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttoned her blazer once more.
Phew, that's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it
unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of a logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone.
else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of others. Ourselves. Yeah.
I get.
Man, I'm sucking at this. Yeah, pause. Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Ah, but I was joking that time.
But it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we all share a poem we wrote now?
Yay! Exit, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pulled out their poems. Sayori's is one wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki, Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I did the same myself. Who should I share my poem with first? I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, accent!
Yeah?
I love it! I had no idea you were such a great writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, sure. That's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an extant poem! And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Why did I feel like I did that right? You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of a club now.
Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not sure into it. I'm not really into it, but it doesn't matter. I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Axon. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah? And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay!
Now, you'll read my poem too, right?
You read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. See? That's my handwriting! It sucks! Well, it's normal, better than mine. Dear Sunshine, The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing me at my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trust me to wish away a rainy day? Look, love, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. If there's any more, I want breakfast. Sayori, this is a guess. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to say that. It was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds like just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Like most women do. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much
fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Who should I read my poem to next? Natsuki.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little
Blunt.
well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose.
Well, she's not lying.
It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Who should I share my poem to?
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes more than enough for her to finish writing.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah.
Why do you ask?
Fudge, I messed up a line, but it's okay.
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after writing through it.
So it's that bad?
No. Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but to notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick out a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds out her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem right now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought, the process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamingly, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Let's see. Here's the truth. Okay, guys, let me tell you the truth right here. I can't freaking read this. Okay, because this is a... Okay, goes under the light. The tense souls of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green... Can't read that. Okay, hold up. Nope, I can't read it. Of the future! Oh, I want to say you. But, I bathed calms, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light Hold up, let me read this. Hickens, sickens, frickens. Can't read this. Oh, God, I can't read this anymore. I haven't read cursive in years. Oh my gosh, I haven't wrote cursive in years. Oh, last time I did it was to sign my name. Maybe I should take that more seriously like I used to.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? That's not terrible. It's super nice and beautiful and very unique that I can't understand. I like it. I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Shut up! Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Axon.
Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all.
But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that away.
Fine! I quit messing up my part! I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really.
See, this is what happens. You get too into character, then you get stuck into another character. That's,
Well, it makes me feel happy that you think that. Just remembering that it won't be long before you pick up on other things, on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you.
Who should I share my poem to next? Why do I sound like a video game character?
Hi, Axton. Having a little good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep
that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Axton. We're all a little embarrassed today, But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayuri would like.
Is that so? You and Sayuri are really good friends, right?
I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like two of you really care about each other's well-beings. Even you show it in different ways. It ends up being more similar than you'd think. Now, I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can feel that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things too. A lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way,
I see. Well, let's read it then. This one takes my soul. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been true. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. Noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I feel blind. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My antennas already torched with the permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching a forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I really realize now. I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Right. I like this too.
So what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was an inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Epiphany.
Yeah, epiphany. Yes, I sound smart.
It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you tried so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and then tidy it up later. Anyway, to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this body language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say it's something nice. You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, Axton liked it too. So, based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Axton liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Axton appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How did you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ugh.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Axton started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you.
You know what?
This doesn't involve you.
And then I'm gonna have to put those two together.
I don't like the fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Axton, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your own poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Axton. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning them most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Axton?
Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think me more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be Sayori! Natsuki! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori. Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can you two keep up the fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Axton? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being, she would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop!
Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting?
Because,
well, awesome. Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
I'm liking her more. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with the bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Yuri is vice president, I whispered to Monica. She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not as very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself into interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me.
Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
You can say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes is weirdly suspicious as she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay?
I would hate to see herself get herself hurt.
That makes two of us.
You can count on me. Monica smiled sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If I could only get the chance to talk to her a little more.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing your poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Actually, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. And so your poem will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the things of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Axton, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No.
That's really the first
That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Yeah. You know, Axton, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what in the future holds you, Sayori. I pat Sayori in the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do this.
Okay. I'm gonna stop right here. I feel like I'm killing my voice.
Because I cannot do this anymore.
Yeah, seriously, my voice hurts. Switching between 3 or 4 people and myself. It's kind of a pain. So here's the plan.
If you enjoyed the video, press the like button below if you enjoyed the video. And like, comment, and subscribe to follow more of this journey. And I am destined to see you guys in the next video. Peace out, my dudes and dudettes. Pew!
Never doing that again.